And now from Fox 55 News, this is your local sports.
Hey, good evening, everyone. Well, I think we're all hoping that sports will be able to return in the fall, but I can tell you no one is rooting harder for that to happen than the IHSAA. Because as our Peter Hood tells us, the future of the state's governing body for high school sports currently hangs in the balance.
The last couple of months certainly haven't been easy for IHSAA Commissioner Bobby Cox.
With the number of schools now taking extended breaks from school, it has become impossible to complete the tournament series as originally scheduled.
It's difficult to take opportunities away from kids to play, whether they're seniors or freshmen or anywhere in between. That's what we're about. We're about providing opportunities for kids to play and organize these contests, have rules, and have great events.
But many of those events that Cox and his staff take great pride in putting on have fallen victim to the COVID-19 pandemic. Not having them hurts the organization in a lot of ways, not the least of which is financially.
We stopped the basketball tournament right before the regional. So we did not contest the regional, semi-state, or state finals. That represented a loss of just over $500,000 of revenue. We did not contest any spring sports. Spring sports combined represents another $500,000. So we are minus $1 million in revenue right now.
With that, Cox says the IHSAA will have to make dramatic cuts in its budget in order to sustain through the coming school year. And he also says if high school sports aren't able to return in the very near future, it could result in dire consequences for the association moving forward.
If we don't have fall sports or winter sports, then we'll be in a position where we'll have to start liquidating our investments. And we couldn't last more than 2 years or we would have to close.
Having said that, Cox does believe the IHSAA is in a much better position financially than many of its peers across the country, and he's hopeful things will get back on track this fall.
I'm cautiously optimistic. I think given the moves that have been made here in the last week, the determinations that have been made, it causes me to be optimistic.
And we'll take it, because right now, optimism's all we got. In Fort Wayne, Peter Hood, Fox 55 Sports.
And again, as of right now, the plan is to play in the fall, but Commissioner Cox says the IHSAA is prepared to make adjustments based on recommendations from Governor Holcomb and health officials.